Residents of Westbury say they live under the constant threat of gang-related violence. A small community west of Johannesburg is buckling under the scourge of gangsterism and drugs. Just this weekend, at least 3 people were reportedly shot. Families say gun violence has been a daily occurrence in recent weeks. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala has more on that story.
Community members in Westbury say they live in fear. This is because there's been continuous incidents of shooting that has been happening in the area. I'm going to bring in now a community member to speak to us about these issues. Malcolm, just if you could perhaps speak to us about how many shootings have just happened in a week alone?
In a week? Well, I can say more than 5 about. Just last week, they shot and killed another man in Westbury. They came in the house while the people were still sleeping. They shot the wife, the 2 daughters, and the boyfriend while he was still laying in bed. They shot and killed him. The wife, well, it's not the first time that they've been shooting at her. And this thing is not just gang-related. It's gang-related, but it's more than that. It's senseless killings. We don't know what's the reason for all these killings. Literally every day. It's not an ordinary day if you don't hear any shots going off in Westbury. Just last night, it was hectic here with the shooting. Every day the same thing.
And obviously this affects you and your family, as well as obviously all the members of the community. How are you affected as a family and people who are closest to you?
Well, like I said to you, here by us, our children are not allowed to go in the street. If they do go in the street, you get threatened. There's a Facebook page, your name comes on the Facebook. My kids have been literally on that page, I think, how many times? And we do report that to Fire Town, but nothing happens about it.
What's on the Facebook page?
It's threats. Threats telling us they're going to kill the children if they don't get me. And well, I'm just waiting for them to come. Because there's nothing else we can do, just sit and wait. Because if you do go to the police station, nothing happens.
Do you think the police can stop the violence that is taking place in Westbury, especially also that's gang-related, like you said, it's also...
Yeah, most definitely they can stop it. It's just there are a few policemen, well, they say that they're taking sides, but we do have a few good police. Not all police are corrupt, you understand? But if they do get the people, I mean, you can't have a 14-year-old running around with a gun. The police know who gives them the gun, or, well, everybody knows who gives them the guns, but we don't know. Then we also have community leaders that's also coming as, like, they're trying to hide the kids as well. You cannot be a community member or a community leader coming on TV and saying that, reporting about the shooting going on, but at the same time, you also, like, hiding away the kids, protecting them as well. That's what's happening. I've been shot once, my cousin has been shot about 9 times. It's hectic here. It's like they're targeting our family. And like I said, what we can do is just sit and wait for them to come and be prepared for them.
Okay, lastly, Malcolm, you say kids. Who are these kids? What do you mean by kids?
Yeah, we have 14-year-old kids, like I said, 14-year-old kids killing people in the street. And the same kid, we all know them, we all know him. He gets arrested today, tomorrow somebody just comes and says he's my child, and then they release him in the care of the mother. And I think the mother only went like once. That's what's happening now. He's running around in the streets. My daughter has been literally threatened by the same boy with a gun, pointing her in the face and saying, if they shoot her, I must come out and run to protect her, and then they'll shoot me. And they know who it is.
All right. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Well, those are just incidents that happen in Westbury, obviously of a great concern for many families that feel at this point that they are not protected. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I am Nqobile Madlala in Westbury.